Marketers ruin everything. These are the immortal words of Gary Vaynerchuk uttered back in 2013. Now, it is true that we, marketers, myself included, ruin everything we touch. I want to talk to you today about the so-called death of Google Ads, where Google Ads is heading, and why marketers have ruined the platform. The new iOS update, the removal of multiple bidding strategies, and the removal of broad match modified keywords will have massive effects on the Google Ads platform and be felt for years to come. Now, the days of the Wild West are certainly gone when it comes to Google AdWords and the freedom it used to have. But is Google Ads really going to die? The short answer is, well, no. As long as Google Ads continues to produce money for its advertisers, Google will live on long into the future. But it will continue to change. First, let's understand Google as a whole. Google is a business, and the number one goal of a business is to make its shareholders as much money as humanly possible. Most of the advertisers on Google Ads aren't advertising correctly and thus losing money and not staying on the platform very long. As you could imagine, Google doesn't appreciate this very much. They want advertisers to be on their platform as long as possible, and them cutting their stay short costs Google money in the long run. So what is Google supposed to do? Well, one answer is to make the advertising platform easier to use. How do they do this, you might ask? Easy. Let Google's AI do the advertising for these advertisers, since in most cases it does it better than them anyways. But in order for Google's AI to be fully operational, it needs access to as much data as possible. For that to occur, you need broad match keywords, an automated bidding strategy, and a decent sized budget. These are three things advertisers aren't really fond of handing over because it relinquishes their control on the platform. So Google figures out a way to force their hand by doing what they do best and changing the landscape. So it favors advertisers using their AI. And thus, marketers have ruined another platform. Congrats. This change results in the removal of as many manual settings as possible that advertisers could potentially screw up. This is why everything is being replaced with automated bidding strategies, and why you see the loosening effects of exact match and phrase match keywords. Think about it, exact match used to mean exact match, and phrase match for all intents and purposes is now just broad match modified. So where do we go from here? Well, Google is going to continue its trend of automating and removing as many manual bidding strategies and settings as possible to benefit less skilled advertisers. Since it makes them more money, fair play to them. But as the amount of users on Google Ads increases, the competition will grow stiff, and it really won't matter how much you make the platform easier to use. The marketplace will always find a way to gain an edge. This is why you see so many first-timers using Google Ads and they just get fed to the sharks. They're going to lose money if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't go in with a well-detailed plan and a proven success record, you're going to lose. I promise you. Think about it. If you don't know what you're doing on any given marketing platform, you're going to get hurt and you're going to waste advertising dollars. Because it doesn't matter what platform you're using. You need a well thought out plan, and hopefully it has proven success behind it. Now, I just told you about what I think is to come for Google Ads. Will the platform become easier to use? Yes. Will it become more fierce and harder for advertisers to make money? Also yes. But as the good advertisers you are, you'll find a way around it. As we always do. Better landing pages, better campaign setup, better integrations. All of this will play a factor into whether or not your campaign is a success. I'll leave you with this quote from Balthazar Gracian. Everything is at its acme, especially the art of making one's way in the world. There is more required nowadays to make a single wise man than formerly to make 7 sages. And more is needed nowadays to deal with a single person than was required with a whole people in former times. Remember, Google Ads is a difficult beast to master, and it's only going to get worse. But if you can master it in this day and age, you'll place yourself among the best to ever do it. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, click subscribe, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you guys. If you liked it, if you're indifferent to it, if you hated it, let me know down in the comments. Till next time, have fun.